What's up, everyone? Welcome to Always Open. It's me, Barbara. Surprise!
Oh, Yang!
I was gonna say Yang, but then probably a lot of people who watch this wouldn't know what I was talking about. Welcome to Always Open. On today's show, I forget what we're talking about, so I'm just gonna have us edit it in right here next to me.
You can't open your menu and look?
I could do that. We're doing, have you ever texted someone a dirty picture, accidentally, and then your first time cutting or dyeing your own hair, and then a question from a guy named Ben. And
is it our Ben?
That'll be a surprise. No, it's not our Ben.
Where's our Ben?
It might be our Ben.
With me today, I have.
Oh, hi, I'm Mika Burton.
I'm Ashley Jenkins.
It's me. Your friendly neighborhood. I don't want to say it. They told me straight up G.
You are a straight up G.
They made me say it.
About it.
They made me say
You
it.
straightest up G.
I don't know though. I'm now questioning the title because I don't feel like a straight up G would blame other people for making them say stuff.
You should have seen her earlier.
No one makes
she
a
was
straight up
so
G say
straight up
anything.
Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I got rid of my
toothpick still in
toothpick.
there?
I got rid of my toothpick. It's because we said that because I was literally. Oh, it's fine.
Well, now you broke it.
See?
I'm not
straight up G.
sure. Is that straight up G?
She was
or
talking
is-
about like a 20-pound sledgehammer, and she was like,
Yeah, I was literally.
she was like, I need to go get a.
I was lesbianing out because I was
Doing
total
your
gaying out
jacket.
because I was talking about doing some reconstructive work at my girlfriend's house, and I was just like, oh yeah, we should need to get like a 20-pound sledgehammer. I don't know.
Is that straight up G or is that like
Straight up gay.
handyman?
Straight up gay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it could stand for.
There you go.
Yeah. I thought I was just like cool, like
You're
a gangster.
And I'm gay up straight.
There you go.
What's up?
What?
Just reversing that.
All right.
I just want to mention quickly that these cool sunglasses are going to be one of the items in this month's double gold box. So if you haven't already signed up, you sadly missed out on these, but you should sign up because there's cool stuff like this in every double gold box. So go sign up for that. Let's get drunk, guys!
Yeah!
Hey, what's our shot?
Our shot is called the Red Kangaroo, and this one's submitted by Bianca M, and it has tequila, orange juice, and grenadine,
All right.
which sounds
Tequila, huh?
good. Oh,
Okay.
it's that kind of day.
Night ender.
I also have like a
go.
martini. Cheers. Shout out to you, Bianca.
I always get so scared taking shots with Ashley because I'm always intimidated by it.
Oh shit, I forgot to do that. Wait.
Oh, no!
Oh, see, that's what I went for that. We'll fix that.
I'm
We
not
got
used
this.
to having tequila in
You
shots that
messy
aren't just
bitches.
tequila.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that
I love
was.
tequila. Tequila's the greatest. Tequila makes the world go round.
Does it though?
It does. It really makes it go around because then you get drunk and everything spins.
I don't know about that.
That should be an ad for tequila right there, which is actually fake.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Except I'm a strong, like I'm not a tequila drinker.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the only tequila drinker that I know. Every time I say it,
I'm drinking tequila
hate
right
tequila.
now.
I feel like everyone has a different Achilles heel though, right? Like my Achilles heel is tequila.
mine is vodka.
Do you have an
Mine's
Achilles
just
heel?
everything.
Yeah. Every
Barb's like, I just get drunk.
Yeah.
This past weekend I went out and I had what I thought was 2 drinks. And so the next
Tell us
morning,
more.
Well, it was 2 drinks.
I went out and Tyler and I had a nice hotel bar drink at the Intercontinental on Congress.
Just-
How does
Celebrate
that
your
conversation come up? Like,
celebrate
like what do you
marriage,
want to do today? I don't know.
Well, we had
Hotel?
been at a music festival here in Austin, Index Fest, and then afterwards he was like, "Let's get a drink," and I was like, "Okay." And so we went to a corner bar downtown, and there was too many people there. So I was like, let's go to the Intercontinental. It's always super chill. Like, it's just a nice hotel bar.
Yeah. I mean, most hotels have nice bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went and we had some like nice whiskey drinks, some nice grown-up chats, and we talked.
Lovely.
And then later we met up with some friends, and then I had a drink at that bar. So when I woke up Sunday morning, I was like, I had 2 drinks last night. Like, why do I feel like shit?
You only had 2 drinks?
Well, then I flash back to Bethany spilling half of my drink, then like filling my drink up with the rest of her drink was just like gin. So she basically mixed my vodka drink with gin.
Oh, good Lord.
And then I had more flashbacks to everyone buying shots. And Texas bought me a shot at one point.
Yeah,
That would have done it.
So yeah, my 2 drinks quickly turned into like 7 shots that I forgot that I had taken.
Wow. Yeah, we went
was a rough
to,
night.
there was a bar that I had never been to in Austin called Cheer Up Charlie's.
You never been to Cheer Up?
I had never been there before, which
Wow.
I didn't know,
surprising.
and it's really cool. It's kind of like an unofficial gay bar.
Yeah.
Really?
It's definitely a.
I thought there was only the one.
There's Rain.
I thought
There's
Austin
Rain
only had
and
like
there's-
one.
There's Rain, there's Highland, there's OCH, there's
There's a bunch, but this
Okay.
one is like, it's not marketed as a gay bar.
Yeah, it's kind of like Barbarellas. Barbarellas is
I was gonna
really
say, doesn't
gay
Barbarella
bar.
kind of count?
I thought Barbarellas was like our only dance club. Look, I'm the old person. I always go home the second someone mentions Barbarellas.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know
experienced my
that
first
it's
Barbarellas
like
with you too.
it's I follow the Ted Mosby rule of nothing good happens after 2 a.m.
Okay.
I've had too many nights where I'm like, yeah, if I'd stopped at 2, this would have been a great night.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm at 2 a.m. I'm an old person. I'm gonna go home, and everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And I know that it's got to be around 2 a.m. because someone in the group will mention like Barbarellas.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Like
That's
that's
exactly
the
what
signal.
happened Saturday night.
It happens all the time. Every time I'm out with anybody and we're having a great time and the bar is, fitting everyone in the group and everyone has a seat and everything is good. Everyone has their drinks and someone's like, Barbarellas, who wants to go? And I'm just like, fuck. Like,
Yeah. Barbarellas, and we've
comfortable.
said this so many times, is where you like go to just like lose your friends, lose your inhibitions,
Yep.
and
or
like,
lose Ashley, apparently.
lose Ashley.
The first time I went to Barbarellas was with you, and I don't remember how I got home.
Yeah.
I just remember getting home. Like I was.
You remember walking in the door, but not up to.
I don't, because I was with my friend Jen, and she was like, no, we got like a ride
Like
share.
Uber at the time.
It was Uber, yeah. She's like, we got an Uber and we took you home, and I'm like, I don't remember that. Like, I don't remember exiting Barbarellas. I don't remember getting home. I just remember waking up and being like, I'm strangely not hungover.
Yeah.
This is a miracle.
Wow,
I'm
that's
okay with this.
Yeah.
I did you did a belly button shot off of me.
I did.
Oh my God. What?
I did for my birthday.
For her birthday, Meryl said she wanted to take a body shot.
I said,
off of
I was
me.
like, I want to take body shots off of everyone.
like out of my belly button.
Yep.
And I've said this multiple times that my belly button is tiny.
It is. It was tight.
It's just like, it's like,
I literally just like tongue fucked her belly button.
like we poured the alcohol in there, and I'm like, it's gone. Like,
And
it's
you were
gone.
also wearing a denim skirt that had like buttons, and so you just like unbuttoned like the middle one.
No,
Oh my God.
I was wearing overalls.
Overalls.
So I just opened the overalls right at the back.
You literally, you had a stool and you were just like doing one of these, and
Yeah.
so then
I was just
got
trying to make myself as flat as possible for you.
Oh, it was so good.
It was like
Memories.
presenting.
So what
Yeah.
I'm hearing is my birthday this year. My one
hell
birthday
yeah.
wish
Body
will be
shots.
body shots off of Barbara.
Body
Mine's
shots,
during
yeah.
mine's not.
It is during
Apparently
RTX.
she's got no capacity.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
I could try.
It's more for the experience, not for the
absolutely, it's not for the alcohol. It's
But
just-
then just isn't a boob shot a thing? Like there's like
Yeah,
there's
We tried some of those off of Nadia's knockers.
oh I
And
mean
didn't Bruce do some off Bethany?
I think so. Something like that.
the only weird shot I've ever
I think
done is
I've
a
seen
baby
those
bird shot
on.
with you.
Oh.
I think I've seen those on Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
What?
I experienced
On the old
experienced
Snapchat.
everyone's sins via Snapchat.
Yep.
That's the same.
Could that be the name of this episode? That would be great.
Experience sins via Snapchat.
Via Snapchat.
Yep. It's a good,
God?
it's a good one.
Speaking of sins, I got a confessional that I forgot to put in our little rundown, so I'm just going to read it off my phone.
Go for it.
This is obviously, as I say every time, anonymous, because it's a confessional. This person writes, first off, huge fan of the show, and I love what you're doing. Thanks. I just had to include that part.
You know, you don't have to say that. They don't know who you are.
To make the story a bit easier to understand, I'm a 19-year-old male from Michigan. So near the beginning of my junior year of high school, I met this girl. She was a year older than me, and we kind of just clicked right away. I found out sooner after that she was dating one of my football teammates. We became very close and remained that way today, very fast, and one night she asked me to view some sexy pics of herself that she was going to send to her boyfriend, and she even let me save them. In January of 2015, something happened and her trust was severely broken by her boyfriend. So she texted me at the time that they were still dating and asked if I wanted to come over. I did, and we talked for about an hour before we were all over each other. For about 2 months, this would continue until she broke up with her boyfriend.
Ooh. So this is a Mean Girls up in the projection room. They're going away to
Oh,
sneak
yeah.
off.
This
With
is
Coach
a
Carr.
cheating on your friend scenario, which is,
Whoa.
ooh, not so good.
Oh yeah.
Also, am I weird that I don't know if I would be dating someone and then send nude pictures to someone who seemed interested in
Well,
me?
she said sex.
Sexy. Okay, I'm sorry. Sexy pictures.
Is that your sexy look?
I'm
hot?
as Max is like, I'm a sexy baby.
Like not like just because like I don't know. I feel like that would make my significant other uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So like,
her doing that in the first place is a little weird.
Okay, so I'm not crazy here.
Well, it's like if you're not comfortable telling your significant other that you've done it, there's probably a reason.
Probably
for that.
wrong.
Right, like if you want to, if it's a secret and it's a secret for a reason, maybe.
I feel like
I don't know.
this girl probably just needs attention.
Yeah.
In the most simplest of forms, where she's like, oh, look at these sexy pictures of me. Maybe she wasn't getting the reaction she wanted to from her boyfriend. And she was like, oh, maybe if I showed this other guy who I know is interested in me.
Well, it's also nice to feel wanted, right? By like
Absolutely.
someone, like to be
Oh,
desired
totally.
by someone else. So she was probably into that.
Why do you think Argon Wild is a thing
What?
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 on Reddit?
Oh, the subreddit Argon Wild. I heard the name Argon Wild.
Same,
I was like, is this some celebrity?
You know, it's like the hair lotion.
Like that's why I also thought like argon, like oil, like
Yeah.
but argon oil's gone wild.
r/gone wild.
Gotcha.
On Reddit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, everyone loves attention. It's, I mean, on the one hand, like for the girl, it's like it's a little bit shitty if you have a friend, you know they're into you, and you're like, here, I'm dating your friend, but look at these sexy pics of me. Oh, you can save them and put them in, your bank or whatever. That just feels a little lead-on-y, I
Very.
guess. Which, clearly was happening to some degree if
And
he's the one that she turned to. So
Yeah.
maybe she was conflicted about who she liked or who she's supposed to date. There's, like, honestly, that age, first of all, everyone's an asshole. Absolutely everyone. I
Everyone's
can't
an asshole
tell you
at
what.
every age.
No, I'm perfect now, but I used to be an asshole.
I'm perfect now. Ashley Jenkins, 2017.
As long as you don't feed me tequila, it's like my gremlin.
Uh-oh.
Or like get you wet.
Whoa.
Hot.
But maybe tequila is what will do that.
Oh, all right.
Sounds good.
Another round.
But like everyone's sort of an asshole at that age, and girls are going through a lot. There is a lot going on too, just like that sort of need for like validation and people to tell you that you're pretty and you're desirable
It's also
and
very
you're
common
wanted.
for people who are in a relationship for a long time, especially if they haven't experienced that yet, to feel that sense of I need someone to want me in that like new relationship kind of way.
Yeah.
Also, like high school seniors.
Yeah.
It's
Well, 19.
19.
So
So
like
freshman.
freshman.
college freshman.
College freshman.
Dude, my craziest year of my life was my sophomore year of college.
Tell us more.
Oh, do
Mary.
tell. Just tell
I
us
was just
everything
like-
that
I
happened.
was just like
Just
a
go
shitty,
day by day.
I was like 19 years old and I was a shitty person. Like I just like did shitty things and I didn't care and I had my heart broken and so it was just like I don't care about anyone else. Like
Damn.
I feel sad. I'm gonna do what I want.
Did you catfish someone? Was it that extreme?
No,
I feel like that's like the peak of being a shitty person is
Catfishing.
like catfishing.
No, I mean what I did was just
No,
I had a-
that's severe lack of any sort of self-esteem.
Yeah.
Also
that's
bad.
what catfishing is. No, I just had a friend who liked someone that I found out that she liked a person that I had kind of been seeing, but it wasn't a serious thing. And so then that's when I decided I was like, well, I don't care about your feelings. Like I'm gonna pursue this like friends with benefits thing.
Yo, it's cold as ice.
Yeah. And I don't know. It was a bitch,
I like it
but
though.
How are the benefits?
they were great.
Yeah?
They were great. Yeah. And then it ended.
You get like healthcare and stuff?
Yeah. 401k, dental, vision.
Vision?
Vision,
Shit.
yeah.
Lots of mouth inspections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The teeth were in great shape.
Ashley.
Well, this confessional is a perfect segue into our Have You Ever topic, and this one's submitted by Justin D.
Justin D.
Justin D. And Justin writes, have you ever sent a dirty text to the wrong person?
This will tell you what a gigantic nerd I am. Not a text. Yeah, this was a private message on EverQuest.
What the fuck is EverQuest?
EverQuest, it was an MMO game. It came out in like '99 or something like that, and I played
Before
it.
you were born.
Yes, but this was in BM before Mariel.
Before marriage.
1999 BM, and I struck up an online relationship with this dude who also, was like, he was a little odd. He was like, I don't know, 10 years older than me.
Probably
and I
way
was
older
like,
than that,
I was in
actually.
high school. And
Was he also an EverQuester?
He was. In fact, he was a level 50 dark elf.
Hot.
Something. It was the necromancer, and I was like, what's up?
Once you go dark elf, you never go back.
Just think of all the things they can bring back to life.
Thanks, guys.
Fucking Christ.
And so, I was talking to this guy online, and I also had this this guy who he was my friend, and I told him I wasn't really interested, but he was my friend, and we played EverQuest as well. But I'd, sometimes be just, DMing with this other guy. And one time I was in the wrong channel and it wasn't dirty. I was way too timid for that. But it was the most embarrassing text I've sent. Was like, yeah, I'm thinking of you too, and. But I accidentally sent it to the friend.
Oh no!
And
is he like, finally my chance?
Yeah, pretty much. And then he figured out, and because then I was like desperately trying to like cover for it and be like, cause you're fuck. And so he knew immediately that like I was talking to this other guy, and he got all depressed about it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the weapons that you have in this game.
Oh, I forgot. I pressed enter too soon. I was gonna say I was thinking about your really great skills in this game.
Like what? Was that always the excuse? Oops, hit enter too soon.
Yeah.
Hit enter too soon.
So I haven't done anything too bad because I don't really send photos to people. So I don't think I've ever been close to being caught in that sense. But there was one time where I texted a friend of mine when I meant to be texting my boyfriend at the time, and it was me saying, I want your cock so bad. Luckily, my friend was cool about it, and it was a she, luckily.
Well, that makes it a little bit easier.
And I was just like, clearly that wasn't meant for you, so can we just forget about this forever? But she still brings it up to this day. Like, she'll just text me, like, hey, I want your cock so bad. I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
Hold on.
I hate you. It wasn't you, Ashley. But my favorite story, and I'm telling a story of someone else for fun, because he's not here. And I don't know if Josh told this when he was on Always Open.
Ooh.
Have you heard this story?
No.
I'm so excited.
So, this was years ago. I'm going to see if I could tell it appropriately. He was texting with a girl, and he wanted to send her a dick pic. And he sent the dick pic accidentally to Chris.
Chris, like,
Damaris. And so I think when he pressed send, he just saw it going. He was just like, well, I can't do anything about that now. And then apparently Chris received the message. He got like a read receipt on it. And then a few minutes passed, and then Chris responded with, I didn't get you anything.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
I can't imagine anything that would make my heart drop more than accidentally sending a dick pic to someone who
Oh my God, yeah.
it was not meant for.
Doesn't Gavin have a similar story where maybe like Dan was trying to send him a picture of something and he didn't realize like that the bar at the bottom like still takes the picture on like an iPhone. Like, you have like your screen, but then where the actual button is, like you can still see that in the picture. So you could see like his little mushroom tip.
He framed it out,
he like
but
framed
it wasn't
out, but it was still in
out.
there. I'm pretty sure that's a story from the podcast.
There's
I
also,
can't exactly remember.
a lot of people don't know this, when you take a photo, like I don't know if it's just iPhone or if it's every phone, but you take a photo and then you crop it and then you post that photo, there's still some way to
You can
get
uncrop.
Are you
the
serious?
whole photo.
It's you.
So what I do now, if I crop a photo where I'm cropping something out in particular, I'll like screenshot that crop and then
That's smart.
yeah.
Good call. There's
So pro tip.
So don't send nudie pics or post them.
Or
crop
do,
them.
just to me, to like my private.
To my private Snapchat.
Every now and again, I do get dick pics on Snapchat, and mostly I just giggle, and I don't think that's the intended response.
Wait, do you really get?
I didn't for a long time, and I was like,
I'm offended.
Do you have
I
your
was like, what the
Snapchats
hell?
open?
I thought,
Yeah, you have your Snapchats open?
I thought that's what like Snapchat was for, and then I was getting like random like lovely photos of like people going about their lives, and I was like, well, this is great, but I was told there would be dicks. And so then,
excuse me, where are the dicks?
and so then like I guess as jokes, people started like sending me some dick pics, but my response to seeing the vast majority of dicks is.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Because I think they're hilarious.
You should respond with ha ha ha.
They're
ha.
a
They
lot
would
of
love that.
don't get me wrong, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But come on, dicks are funny.
Dicks are funny.
Yeah.
Especially when they're not attached to like you don't see the human attached to them.
Yeah.
And it's just
It's
the
just a standalone dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my Snapchats. I change them every so often. Like most of the time, I keep them just for like my actual friends. Like I don't make them public, but every now and then again, I'll make them public. But I've toyed with the idea of making it so people can send me some because I would want to get dick pics. I think that's something I would want to get.
Is it something?
I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be funny. Yeah, I don't know.
Dick pics for a chuckle.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. You're saying this on a public show.
Yeah.
So,
but my Snapchats are still private.
Oh, touche.
I only keep my Snap story open.
Me too.
Like,
I'm the same as you.
But like friends can send snaps, which segues into my embarrassing story, actually.
Uh-oh.
This is
you. Food. Oh yeah, I imagine Snapchat is so easy to accidentally send someone.
100%.
It is.
Tell us more, Meek.
This happened last week.
Oh, wow.
This happened last week.
Fresh.
I just wanted to share a picture of my pretty underwear with my girlfriend, and I accidentally sent it, thankfully, to my best friend, who we're really good friends. And I didn't get because like, you know when you send a snap and you just kind of like put your phone away and like don't think about it? I got a snap back later from like my friend, and she was like, this wasn't for me, was it? Because if it is, then we need to talk. And I was like, oh, because you know when you have best friends in Snapchat, they're right next to each other. So with just one accidental flick of a finger, that's not the right terminology I should have used for that.
All it took was the tip.
All it took was the tip, just the tip. But so I learned my lesson that
Just be happy you didn't put that in your story.
That was what I was
that
happy about.
Almost happened to me.
See what? See?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't
possible.
That it was just a picture of me doing something dumb. It wasn't like a sexy photo. It was me
mine
looking.
was just cute underwear. It wasn't like naked or anything.
I think mine was probably this. of just that.
Right.
And I sent it to someone, and I clicked story, and I was about to click send. I'm like, I don't want that there.
Yeah. Snapchat is that one where, and especially because when you click someone's name, if you're not paying attention, you only see it kind of at the very bottom. So it just didn't register, and especially because it was like a very quick, it wasn't like a pose, like I'm trying very hard. It was like, these are really cute. I don't know, but now I know. Always check who you're sending Snapchats to, because if that wasn't like my best friend, if that was just some
random
friend in my friends list, that wouldn't have been great.
I want to be the person who gets a dirty text or snap from someone accidentally.
Yeah, I've never gotten one. I've never gotten like an unintentional. I'd like to though.
I've gotten an unintentional dirty
send her
text,
dick
but
pics.
never a snap. What is with you and wanting dick pics?
I think they're funny. I'd be
Meryl
funny.
just wants to know what they look like.
Yeah, I know what they look like. I've seen one. I've touched them. I've touched Tyler's a few times.
On the outside or
On the inside of his dick. Inside of his dick. Yeah, the inside.
I mean, like on the outside of his clothes, or like under, like
Or maybe a little
on
bit
the
of both.
skin.
Maybe a little bit of both.
As like a,
We're good friends.
like just like a pet.
Pet.
Like, like a pet.
I rested my hand on it once. Sometimes I'll hit him.
Was it hard?
No, it wasn't. I don't know. Like today, I hit him on the dick earlier because he made me mad.
Was a hit or a caress though? Because like.
Well, the first time it was a caress. It was like we were sitting next to each other, and I put my hand on his leg, and I was like,
Hold on,
oh,
tell me
that's-
more.
I was like, that's your dick.
I've
okay.
had some tequila.
And you didn't move your hand.
And then I was like, all right. But yeah, I once.
Let the fan fiction begin. Or
I mean, it's a good thing that you guys are married. So.
Yeah, we're married. You know, it's fine. There was an ex-girlfriend that I was dating, and we were kind of long distance. So of course, you know, when you're long distance, you have to use your imagination. And I can't exactly remember what was said, but it was also at the point where I had a really shitty phone that would freeze, and it would send like text messages to random people. So I had sent what I thought was a
What kind of phone is that?
a shitty iPhone.
Burn it!
It was, yeah, no, I got rid of it. But so yeah, like I can't exactly remember what it was, but it was probably pretty descriptive from what I, you know, can recall in those times in my life. And I sent it to my best friend, and she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, I think I played it off, saying that we caught another friend sexting another friend of ours, and this is what she was saying." And I was like, ooh, haha, isn't that funny? So-and-so said that. She was just like, okay, bitch. Like, sure, she said that.
But it's definitely so much better when it's a best friend or someone that you know, other than like just an acquaintance or something, because that would have been horrible.
I accidentally texted Bernie something I meant for someone else this week.
Oh, boy.
Was it dirty?
No.
Oh.
But let me find the exact conversation. I felt like an idiot.
Tell me more, Barbara.
So I was gonna go get dinner. Ashley, I just opened my phone and Ashley had sent, "I want your cock so bad." Hold on.
She does. Right here, right now.
Where is this? Oh gosh. So I was planning a dinner date with Katie, Jack's wife, Katie Ward, and I was like texting her at the same time Bernie was texting me. So he said something, I forget what the conversation was, and he said, which picture do you want me to use? And I said, ha ha ha, yes, I like Kome of Piranha's Killer Sushi. One is downtown and one is on airport. And then he said, great, see you at 8, so excited. Wrong window, dummy. And it took me a second because I thought that was still Katie. And I was like, why did she call me a dummy? So yeah,
Oh man.
Barb.
Dude, iPhones are dangerous. Mine freezes up. Like earlier this morning,
What's
Tyler.
with you and this freezing iPhone?
I don't know, man. Tyler called me and my phone literally just froze and I couldn't get it to work again. I have the worst phone.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
Maybe he was protecting his dick from you.
Probably.
Maybe he needed to take a nap.
Grab it. Oh.
What if you want to take a nap on a nice mattress? Casper mattress, perhaps.
I just like the crew dying.
Everyone's just like, no, that wasn't good. This episode of Always Open is brought to you by Casper, an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the price, because everyone deserves a great night's sleep. Get $50 off any mattress purchase by visiting casper.com/open and enter the promo code OPEN. Casper is revolutionizing the mattress industry by cutting the cost of dealing with resellers and showrooms and passing that savings directly to the consumer. Casper's mattress is an obsessively engineered mattress at a very fair price. Casper is made of supportive memory foams for a sleep surface with just the right sink and the right bounce.
The bounce being particularly important for this audience.
Very important, yes. Its breathable design sleeps cool to help you regulate your temperature through the night. Casper sent Meryl and I mattresses to try out, and we both love them. Isn't that right, Meryl?
We do. They're
Ooh.
so comfortable.
We don't share them, but
I wish we would.
maybe someday.
You could make a mattress sandwich.
Ooh. Good.
Or like a giant mattress. Put ours together.
Yeah. I'm coming over.
We both think they're very soft and comfortable, and I'm getting the best sleep of my life, 100%. Maybe it's just because I'm older too, and I like sleep more.
Sleep is the
Casper just makes it better.
Lovely.
Casper offers free delivery and painless returns with a 100-day period. Casper's mattresses are made in the U.S., and they have free shipping and returns to the U.S. and Canada. You could save an additional $50 towards a mattress purchase by going to casper.com/open and entering the promo code OPEN. That's casper.com/open and promo code OPEN. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you, Casper. And you're welcome for that segue as well.
Did you get to like open the box and then the mattress just goes?
It just breathes in
It's the
air for the first
craziest.
time.
It's the
so
craziest
cool.
thing to watch.
Yeah. And I did it by myself, and I am a weak little girl.
Oh my gosh, those boxes are heavy.
There's an entire mattress in the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got the king size.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
So I had to the box was sitting outside my door when I got home. So I had to just push my entire body weight and wiggle, and it was just just sliding along the pavement.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Beautiful moment. Okay, my first time. This one is submitted by Lex L.
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
We're gonna say yes.
He doesn't even have hair.
What?
He doesn't.
Oh, because she knew what the question was already.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
The question that Lex writes, what is your first time cutting or dyeing your own hair?
I did my bangs once.
When you were young?
Yeah, I was decided I wanted bangs, and so I cut them, and it was like every other first time cutting your bangs story where it went terrible. Mom then was like, all right, fine, here we go to the hair people, maybe they can fix you, and they were like, so I single-handedly started that trend of the super short bangs. Single-handedly.
I feel like every kid at one point cuts their own hair. Because there's, no, never?
Black people don't do that.
I was about to say, my mom, she would have kicked
No,
my
it's
ass.
not. It's real.
Nah, man, when you got the fear of God because of your mama, you don't, she says don't touch this, you don't touch
Also, this is all put in and takes 8 hours. And so my mom.
so pretty.
Thank you. So no, if I touched this shit, my mom would be like, "Do you want to pay for your $2,000 extensions? Cool, okay, fine. It's on your ass now." And I'm like, "Nope, my hair's great. I don't need to dye it or cut it or anything. It's great. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Thanks."
Yeah, but when you're young,
Nope.
no, really?
I had braids when I was young, so I couldn't cut or dye that.
Poofs, you never wanted to snip off a poof?
If I looked at my poofs wrong, my mom would kill me. And then when I finally got my hair out of braids, they were the regular weaves, they were tracks, and so I knew couldn't do those because those were manual labor.
Just
and those
go
were
with it.
What does a track mean?
So you get braids cornrows sewn kind of lengthwise across your head, and then they take this really cool looped needle and tracks of hair get sewn in.
Oh.
So that's why a lot of hair appointments for black girls take a really long time because you have to sit under the dryer for the braids to dry after you get your hair washed.
Oh.
But these are keratin bonds, So they're like tiny little individual bonds that get put in and attached to your hair. It takes like 8 to 10 hours, but like you get them redone every 6 months.
That sounds so fun.
It's so fun, but I get to have pretty long, nice hair, and it looks pretty and shiny, so it's okay. I'm alright.
You have
with
very
it.
nice hair.
Thank you.
I do like it.
I like it. And when people say, "Is that your real hair?" I'm like, "Yes, it is," because I bought it, so it's mine.
It's real to me.
It's real
damn
to me. If it was like, "Is that your hair?" Yeah, I bought it. It's my hair.
A friend of mine, she was like talking about how when she goes to the salon and people were like, oh, like you want to hang out in a few hours? She's like, you don't understand. This is an all-day process.
Yep.
They're like, no, like in a few hours.
I'm going to the
She's like,
salon on Saturday.
No, bitch.
No, bitch. It's like definitely I can go get a blowout, especially with these extensions. Then it's just like a normal like appointment. But if I'm like, I'm going to get my hair redone, they're like, hang out after. I'm like, I eat breakfast
midnight?
and dinner like at the salon. I don't think you fucking understand. Like I bring my laptop, I bring my Switch. Like I'm in for the day. You wear comfortable clothes.
This is my job.
This is my
today.
yeah, exactly.
There was one time I went to, I was in Jamaica with my family and I really wanted to get my hair braided.
Oh no,
But
girl.
we didn't have time, so my parents were like, we could do it when we get back home. So I went to the salon and I told them I want my whole head braided. So that it took like 4.5 hours to braid everything.
Oh, girl.
Do you have any photos of this?
I could probably, I don't know if I could find any. It was in the 7th grade.
Well, that's also because
And the control room.
Dude,
I
all the white girls in my hometown would do that for like basketball season.
Yeah.
But that's what kills me. They call them like boxer braids now.
yeah.
I'm like, bitch, they're cornrows. Like,
Yeah.
do not even.
Aren't boxer braids just the big two?
the big two? Yeah, those are
They're like-
cornrows.
Yeah,
those are like just two
like
big
the
cornrows.
Kardashian braids. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, the Kardashians did not invent that shit.
That is
Sorry,
that is
I
the
don't.
shit
What's
where
the
you like
Kardashian braid?
you grease like there two cornrows just.
Yeah, it's just like 2 huge braids.
Yeah.
That's right against your scalp.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then it was like, no, that is like the style of the hood where like your mom would take a toothbrush and get that gel on your edges to like lay it slick.
Tell them, girl.
That is how you do it. I'm like the least black person. And I'm like, yeah, the grease on the hair and the cornrows.
Ashley's like, I totally know everything you're talking about right now. Yes.
Absolutely. I mean,
yes,
you've
from my
seen, like,
time in the hood.
old 90s movies with
I'm a straight up G.
You are. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had tequila up my nose. It's cool. We'll get over it. Oh man.
I want both of those as a sound clip. Like you saying straight up G and Barrow just like
Fucking dying.
dying. Like what even just happened to you?
Yeah, I never had any inkling or anything. I did when I was, gosh, I think when I was 14, I was like, Mom, I really want to get highlights. Like, I think I'd look really cool with highlights. All my friends are doing it. And it was also the time in like the early 2000s where highlights just meant like streaky gold.
Oh,
like the big old
ugly,
chunks.
The chunk
big
ones.
Like the Avril Lavigne
And those are-
JT stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Those
yeah.
are the ones you want.
No, God, no. I was just like, I just think it'd look cool. And so I think she let me get highlights, and then I hated it so much that I like went and dyed my hair black. My hair is not black. It's like just a dark brown.
Do you dye your hair now?
No, this is my natural hair color. I haven't
Oh.
done anything. I did do like a balayage a few years ago.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Thank you.
What's up?
I know Texas has had some interesting hair colors.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
You know, actually, I have. I've had lots of different hair colors because
I saw a picture of you
What's your craziest?
with like bleach
with
blonde.
the bleach blonde hair. Did
Yeah.
you saw that one on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that was kind of a throwback picture. Yes, I was a '90s kid.
You
so
look like Justin Timberlake and it made
You
me
just
so
was it
happy.
spiked out?
I did it with I think it was like Clairol from like.
Oh no.
like
So it wasn't even salon
No,
dye?
this was something we did. Like my friends did it. We did it in my bedroom, and I came out and I was like, "This is so awesome! I have blonde hair," and it was like the little tips, and it was curly, and it looked like ramen noodles. Yeah, so I did my own hair actually, and I have an even worse story. I tried to redo
no.
it again, so I did my friend's hair. And I thought, it's plenty. We're both guys, so we don't need all of that dye for that hair because I gave you more. So I did his hair, my friend Doug. And then I thought, so I get the little cap. I put the little cap on me, and I got to the back of my head, and then I ran out. So I had bleach blonde hair back here, so I thought, okay, well, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna take it off. So I took it off, and it turned it orange. Because I didn't leave it on long enough. So I had to wear a do-rag, and I went and called my friend who's a hairstylist, and I was like, can you fix my head? And she was like, what'd you do? And I was like, you just wait. So, really bad thing. So yeah, don't recommend it. Don't do it at home. Go to a salon and get it done.
Yeah. That's what I've learned over time. It was just like, especially dyeing your hair, don't even bother.
I dyed a friend's hair and it turned out well.
When you
I guess
met
it
me-
depends what color you're going for. If you're trying to get blonde, Go to a salon.
Yeah, no, I ombre'd the bottom of her hair rainbow, so I bleached all the tips, and then in 7 different bags, did 7 different colors, and she had rainbow hair by the end of it.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That
So
seems
if
like
you
a
ever
lot of
need your
work.
hair dyed, just contact me.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Barbara, was my hair, when you met me, was my hair still super dark, like almost
Your
black?
hair was
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She used to have like.
I've known
Oh,
you
yeah.
for like 3 years now, and this is the all of
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Ashley, when I first met her, had dark hair.
I had really
could
dark
probably
brown
find-
hair. And so when I moved back from Sydney, I had my hair was dark brown, but it was dyed, and so I had roots a little bit. And Brittany and I, our first date was the Emmys, and I wanted to look really nice, and so I could like the roots.
What?
Girl.
That's so different. You look awesome, though.
Thank you.
You look like a different person.
You look like a totally different
Yeah,
person.
We'll
look
insert
really
it right
different.
here.
Holy shit.
But but I was having roots, and the terrible thing about having lighter hair than what you colored your hair is that it ends up looking, the roots look gray. Ooh. And I mean, my hair is kind of ashy anyway. So it was like the night before the Emmys, and I went to like Walgreens or something in LA or CVS or something, and just like I was holding up my hair to the boxes going, yeah, this one looks close enough. Did it, and it came out almost black.
No.
And I was like, well, this is my hair color now. And when I finally went to go see someone about lightening my hair, because I wanted to go back to my natural color, which is like this color here is my natural color, it took them like 6 months
Oh my god.
of,
They had to, like,
stripping
gradually-
it out
oh my
because
God.
that box dye goes all the way in everything. Like it leaves you no privacy. It gets all up in your every single thing, like every follicle.
I've had hairdressers yell at me for using box dye.
Yeah, I went into this lady and she was like,
What did you do?
And this
She
was
was-
before
she-
like root touch-up existed.
oh yeah. She was like, this is gonna be a process. And so my hair gradually gets lighter over the next like couple of months, but it was so dark.
Yeah, it was
for a while.
like a, what's the word that for like a reddish brown?
An auburn.
Auburn?
Auburn. It was like a dark auburn, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like there was a little bit of red in it, but it was mostly just dark, hella dark.
That's crazy.
So I've done everything to my own hair. I've cut it, I've dyed it, I've tried to bleach it, everything. And nothing has ever worked. The only thing that worked out kind of okay was when I cut my own bangs, which I did recently. The last time I had bangs was I cut those myself.
You cut those?
Really?
That was really well done.
It's taken me 3 times to get it right.
Didn't you also do
You don't
the?
get do-overs though. How did you manage that?
I just waited for it to grow out. Like every other time I would just pin them. Like I had bangs like maybe 2 years ago that I also cut myself and they weren't the greatest.
Bangs.
Bangs! I got bangs!
I'm sorry, for our international audience, it's the fringe.
The fringe.
Oh, the
I cut my
fringe,
own
that's what they call it.
fringe.
You
Bangs
also
is
did
fun.
your your own purple.
I
That
did.
looked really good too.
Yeah.
Oh, that
so
was you. You did that yourself?
Yeah, you did a YouTube video.
I did my
that
own
was
purple.
that was a lovely color.
It worked well. It faded so fast, and I am a very lazy person, so I decided I do not want to keep doing this. But now my hair is this weird, like, faded, pinky purpley, blonde, grayish, weird blech. So I went on the Google and I looked for things to strip the color out without bleaching because I didn't want to bleach my hair. And there's a product called Color Oops that you could get at a drugstore. So I went and bought it. By the way, do not ever fucking use this shit because it makes your hair smell like feet.
Oh no!
And no matter how many times you wash it, no matter how many weeks you go through, your hair smells like fucking feet. So there was like a month straight where I was putting like perfume in my hair so it wouldn't smell like fucking feet anymore.
But did it fix the color?
It took it out. It made it like a bluish gray, like almost like a blue-white kind of color.
I don't remember this.
You know,
I think I have like a picture.
Isn't like that silver gray, like that's a trend now.
Yeah, it didn't look bad. It actually looked kind of cool. But then I went to the hairdresser and I was like, hey, I know my hair is really fucked right now. Please don't
shame me.
Don't shame me. It's too bad. And I had it like re-dyed over like a darker blonde and it was fine. And now I think my hair is finally recovering. But it took a long time.
I wish I could go silver, but I can't dye my actual hair.
Just get a wig.
Unfortunately.
Does it not hold?
Because I relax it, so it doesn't turn
Do you
into
have
an
to
afro.
pick? You
I
have to pick one of the two?
Yeah, so I would either have a silver afro or.
Which would be fucking dope.
Come on.
Dude,
I mean-
like I'm in.
Unfortunately, it's like
It's not my hair,
the texture of my hair. I wish it was like the cute curls, but it's like the not cute curls. It's just kind of like a box. It's not pretty. So
Are you picturing it? Because I'm picturing
like
it.
a box head. It's just like literally like a box of poof.
I'm just
so
picturing
I
you trimming
chemically
you like a
straighten it.
plant.
Yeah, pretty much. So you have to come in with shears and like trim my hair. But
I would love to see our audience's photos of them doing their own hair. So
Yes.
if you have a picture of yourself from if you've ever cut or dyed your own hair, tweet us, #alwaysopen.
I'm hoping we get some like greens and oranges.
Oh,
like
just like
crazy
anything.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Or just like anything that was bad. I don't want to see your good stuff because that's boring.
Did you give yourself a bowl cut?
Ooh.
Did you?
Man, I miss the days of bowl cut.
I do.
Do you really?
No, not really. But my brother had one, and I always thought it was hilarious.
Oh, fair
Extra
enough.
life stretch goal. We give someone a bowl cut.
Who can we give a bowl cut?
John Risinger.
No, his hair's too curly though, so it
It's
wouldn't
already
really stay.
kind
It would
Yeah.
just instead he would just have like this.
Right.
We need someone who's got long straight hair to give a bowl
Straight
cut.
hair.
A dude.
Oh.
Long
Straight hair. Matt Bragg. He dyed it last year. Let's just give him a bowl cut this year.
Yeah.
And he's shaved.
But it has to be
He
like
shaved it.
Has to be above the ears.
Oh
right?
yeah, no, like a Spock weird looking bowl cut.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you can, I hope your ears are burning, Matt Bragg.
I'll cut someone bangs.
Yeah.
I'll do someone's bangs for a stretch goal.
I mean, I had bangs when I was little, and I had to grow them out because I have a cowlick here,
Yeah.
and I have a cowlick here.
At least they're even.
So they just went like.
Yeah, so I'd have like this bit, and then there's like a gap.
Yeah.
And then like a middle bit, and then a gap, and then the rest of it, and it was just like nothing I could do made it work.
Right.
So between like having that and I had a really big gap between my teeth when I was little, I was just like the quintessential dork.
You're #1 cutie.
Yeah, I was the #1 cutie.
Did anyone call you the Gap?
No, not to my face.
Did anyone give you a wedgie?
No.
That escalated.
They did spray fart spray
Well.
on my backpack.
Do you know how you give a wedgie?
How?
By pulling someone's underwear. You perfected your wardrobe. But what about the stuff not everyone gets to see? What is MeUndies? Oh, just seriously soft, feel-good undies delivered right to your door. MeUndies are designed in LA and made from sustainably sourced micromodal, a fabric 3 times softer than cotton. MeUndies softer than soft luxe undies come in an ever-changing selection of classic colors, bold shades, and adventurous patterns so you could tailor your undies to your own personal style. And guess what? You could save time and money each month with a monthly subscription. And if you're not ready for a subscription, that's okay, because you could still save. That's because MeUndies is offering you 20% off your first pair. Just use our special URL, meundies.com/open, and get 20% off your first pair. So go ahead, revamp your underwear drawer. You deserve it. Once again, that's meundies.com/open, meundies.com/open. I love the idea that we're having an underwear link with the promo code OPEN. It's so great.
Well, see, here's the thing though, is you start getting the cute underpants and suddenly all those accidental Snapchats you keep sending to the wrong people, yeah, they're not accidents.
I also discovered recently that they do like thongs and stuff too.
Oh, they do. I got
every
one.
kind of
I got one
underwear.
and I love it.
Yeah. It's like the only, like especially when I wear skirts, I like to have underwear that covers my whole bum.
Yes.
Me too.
And it's always MeUndies that I
Which
I'm wearing right now, by
The
the
thing
way.
I like about the thong is there's a balance with a thong, right? You don't want it too thin, or it just sort of like feels like it cuts up the butt.
Yeah.
Floss.
But you don't
just
want it
useless.
too thick, or it feels like it shoves itself up the butt.
Yes.
So you gotta like get the nice happy medium, and it's nice and soft.
It is.
Like I don't feel like I'm being invaded.
It's that micromodal, girl.
I also just need to point out that Mario just salted her lemon and ate it.
Colors in bold shades and adventurous patterns so you can tailor your undies to your own personal style. And guess what? You could save time and money each month with a monthly subscription.
Yeah,
And
she
it
did do
freaked
that.
me out.
She
It's
did
a
do
nice
that. Were you
snack.
bored, Meryl?
She's Mexican.
It's a nice snack. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Isn't that when you get
Don't.
tahini?
I'm sorry.
Don't you put tahini
Is
in
that
there?
not a custom of you people?
Oh, you people, bitch! Oh, you people!
First
What do you
Ashley
mean,
says
you
something
people?
about the hood, and now she's calling you people.
Just, I don't know, man. I don't like do it. I just like lemons. But it's one of those things where, like, if I have one in front of me, I'll probably eat it.
Have you ever used the those little tablets that change the taste of everything, so that stuff that's super sour like lemons tastes really sweet, and you can freak people out by just like cutting up a lemon, going how?
I mean, I would do that anyway.
Okay,
but the
but
fact
other
that you
people can
salted
also
it.
then be like Mariel.
You have a problem. No, it's just a little thing, you know. I mean, it's just
a little
food.
thing.
Why?
It's just, like,
let it go to
totally
waste?
normal. Yeah,
Why?
whatever.
It's lemon. Yeah. At least you don't eat it with the rind. I know some people who just bite into stuff with the rind.
Excuse?
Wait, wait, you mean not just to have the funny teeth?
Oh, they just
They
well,
take
like like I've seen people do this with potatoes.
Oh.
I've seen people do it with
Like
lemons,
raw potatoes?
bananas.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Wait, bananas?
Who the fuck are you hanging out with?
Yeah, seriously.
It's just one guy in particular. He works with Mega 64.
Dude.
His name's Brian. I'm outing him right now.
Just got out of
Brian.
him
He's
so hard.
a weird dude.
Hey.
Well,
He does a lot of weird shit.
so like,
whatever.
if at RTX I'm like, hey, will you take a bite out of this banana?
give him a, I don't know if is it lemon? What are some popular fruits?
Grapefruit.
Orange, apple.
He'll just eat an orange like that. Like
I'll do that to get the peel started. I'll like bite into
Oh,
it
he'll
and
just
then
eat it.
peel it.
And then like digest it, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
peel.
swallow it.
All right, well, I'm gonna experiment at RTX. I'm gonna hand him an
Look,
orange.
some of
Please
us
do
swallow
experiment.
much weirder things than fruit rinds.
I know.
What? That's true.
Well, speaking of weird stuff, it's time for our Sexpertise segment.
Ah.
Our final segment of the show. This question is submitted by Ben.
Ben. Tell us, Ben.
And Ben writes, I've been with my girlfriend for 4 years since high school. We've had a long-distance relationship most of the time while I was away at college. On paper, we are completely perfect. Same values, views, goals in life, and almost never argue. However, in the past couple of months, I have lost the attraction to her, and I'm questioning our compatibility. We've stopped talking for a while, and it was very relaxing. I obviously love her and thought she would possibly be the one. I'm being completely honest with her, and we decided to try to work on it when I'm home this summer. I don't know whether I just want to explore during my senior year or if subconsciously she isn't what I want. She is fighting hard for our relationship, but right now I'm not, even though it seems I should be. Relationships take work. How do you know when the relationship is not meant to be as opposed to just needing to rekindle the flame? Thanks, Ben.
It sounds like Ben has checked out of this relationship.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like he's answered his own question already.
Also, completely have been there, been in the exact same situation with my first boyfriend. Of me thinking that person was the one, this is the person I'm gonna marry, and then all of a sudden, year after year, I'm just like, I feel less into this relationship, I feel less attraction, but maybe I should just try harder, or maybe like I'm not doing something right.
Yeah.
And just, once you're checked out, you're kind of just,
Well, love is an emotion, but it's also a choice, right? So like you can get into a relationship with someone because of how you feel about them, but I think there's, thanks girl. You know, we start with butt stuff and then we end with nice philosophical things here.
Totally.
But it's true, but like you get into a relationship because of some spark that you feel, but you also like have to be committed, and you have to choose to be committed every day. And like if there's things that aren't working, then you have to choose to work on this, or you can just walk away.
totally.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to, you're not like tied to this thing, but you're also having to make a conscious effort and like actual choice on like, I love this person, I know I do I continue to work on it, or do I just like walk away?
And it's like the more he kept saying like, I don't feel like I am fighting for this relationship, or like not talking to her was nice, or we sound good on paper. It's like all of that, at least to me, sounds like he's kind of already made the decision. He just doesn't want to admit it because people get used to routine. They get used to being in a relationship. They get used to having someone. And like, no, that's not easy, especially if you've been with this person for a really long time, to admit maybe it's time for us to go our separate ways. But like,
Breakups are also fucking hard.
breakups are hard.
Especially when, because he might think, oh, she wants to get married. She wants to be with me forever. How could I do this to the person that I love and that I've been with for so
Right,
long?
Exactly.
Maybe I should just stick it out and hope that things get better.
But like relationships are two people, and like you both have to be happy.
Yeah.
So like if you're not happy, it's not a good
You
relationship.
have to be selfish
Yep.
a lot of the times, especially in a relationship of just like, if I'm not happy, if this person is not making me happy, I need to realize that maybe we could be together at some point in the future, but right now I need to focus on me being happy.
Yeah.
And not this person's happiness.
Well, it's also tricky because like saying things like on paper we're very compatible is like, that's all well and good, but that's not the sum total of a relationship. You can't chart that out based specifically on this formula of specific traits or anything like that. There's so much more to an actual relationship. And if this one doesn't work out, 4 years is a long time. If you've been together since high school, you're in college, that's a huge percentage of a life when you're that age.
You're also becoming you
Yeah.
in that age.
You know, and long distance makes it extra tough. So there's all of that complicated. Honestly, if this relationship doesn't work out, that's okay.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, in my life, I've had a lot of relationships, and so far, track record-wise, one is working out. one of all those, dozens of relationships is working out, but they don't all, and that's fine.
Yeah. Also, the on paper reminds me of. Have you guys ever seen that movie 500 Days of Summer?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think like, what's his name's Joseph Gordon-Levitt's sister is like, just because you guys listen to the same weird music and like the same weird things doesn't mean that you're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
So it's like,
There's also nothing wrong with saying, I'm confused by how I feel about our relationship right now. I might need some time to just not be with you right now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And then maybe if you discover like, oh, like, I was really happy in this relationship and I thought I wanted something else and I was wrong, so like, let's try this again. Or saying like, hey, I've realized that I did make the right decision. This is not for me. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're still in college, you're young.
Not even the senior year yet.
yeah, like senior year's ahead of you.
It's a great time to explore yourself and your options.
Yeah, and one of the difficult things about finding out who you are too is a lot of times that's best done alone.
Yeah.
If you're, I spent a lot of time when I was young in long-term relationships. I went from one straight into another one, and it wasn't until I was single for a period of time, or like single-ish, like just like going out and being essentially like by myself.
Dick down.
What?
I don't know, man.
What did I miss?
She went still getting dicked out.
Oh yeah, that. No, yes. Okay, no, now I'm getting it. Okay, yes. Yes. Thank you, Mariel.
Straight up G.
Mariel, yeah.
She's in a mood today.
She is.
So when I was out and being single, like and living on my own, that's when I started to figure out like who I was and what I liked, and that was all very, very important for becoming like a grown-up, adult, actual human being.
It's also, like, especially if you start dating from a young age, it's important to take that time to learn, like who you could be just by yourself.
Yeah.
Because so much of, I think, the way you develop if you're in a relationship at that young of an age, you learn how to develop with another person. And like, oh, if I'm experiencing something hard in my life, I know I could just go to this person and talk to them about it. But it's like sometimes you need to learn how to like
Deal with it yourself.
figure some issues that you're having out by yourself and like how to get through hard times. And yes, it's important to have friends and people to talk to, and that always helps. But just in terms of being you.
And also finding out what you like.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy when you're, yeah, that's right.
I like that
That's right. That's right. It's really easy if you're with someone during formative years, which like that high school, college is like, that's really formative for a lot of people. And if you're in a relationship with someone, you may be developing tastes because those are their tastes, not necessarily your own. And you might not realize that until you're away from that influence.
I also think like the advice we're giving right now goes for anyone in any relationship at any point in their life.
Yeah.
If you're with someone and you're already questioning like, oh, I don't know if I should be with this person, or like, I'm kind of checked out of it, but do you think I should work on this? Like, kind of answered your own question.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes and no. I actually think that
Relationships are work.
I think that,
Yes.
there's a lot of people who think relationships are supposed to be easy, and I feel like that is minimizing relationships and like the choices that you make every single day to be together and to commit to people and be a team. So it's you two against the world, and that's all very important. It doesn't mean it's easy. And also sometimes being easy means that you're not actually forming those bonds because you don't have to.
Interesting.
It seems to me like he's tried to fight and work on it, just the way that he's worded it, like it's been a while. So it's like, it's not like, oh man, she chews her chips too loud, let's break up, because like I feel like there's a difference between like working on something because you know it's worth it, but I could be totally wrong, I'm not this dude, I'm not Ben, I don't know, but it seems to me like he doesn't know if it's worth it anymore. Yeah, Ben, is it worth it?
Worth it, Ben?
For those of you who don't know, we have someone on the broadcast team named Ben, standing right behind this camera right now.
So I think that's, if you think it's worth it, work on it. But the fact that you've admitted that you don't want to work on it, then
That means that you're out.
it's time.
You're out. You're just not being honest
The problem
with yourself or
is
with her.
if you don't choose to either take a break or break up or do something, you might always be wondering.
Yeah.
And you might always be regretting that decision and not hating that person, but
resenting them.
Resenting them in
yeah.
a way.
You also might be
though,
hurting her.
Yeah, not fair to her. If you're in a relationship you don't want to be in, just because she's committed to it, like she deserves more than that.
Yeah, she deserves someone who's committed to her, and if you're not going to be that dude,
Bye.
Clear the way for someone who will be.
exactly.
Yep. Exactly.
Even though breakups suck.
They suck ass, yo. It's gonna suck, it's gonna hurt, and you're gonna be sad, but then either you'll find someone else or maybe down the road you'll rekindle your love.
Listen, dude, life is short. Life is too short.
So get dicked down.
Dig out. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching Always Open. Thank you, ladies, for joining me, as always, and we'll see you next week. If you want to submit a question, I say this every episode, and people still ask me, so I'm saying it again. Submit it to alwaysopen@roosterteeth.com.
What's your angry not listening face?
Oh, what? Oh, is it? What? Angry not listening?
Feel like because people aren't listening to you, what's your angry not listening face?
That's angry. You don't want to deal with that. Look at that.
Ooh, she's
Look
so
at that
mad.
face.
Don't make
She's so
Barbara
mad.
make that face.
She's so mad.
But it's true though.
So
People
mad.
always ask. Laura's like, oh, how do I submit a question?
Repeat it one more time just so people know.
alwaysopen@roosterteeth.com.
There we go.
I thought you meant repeat my face. Like ready to go.
Yes, too.
Cool. Well, thank you guys, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wait, Mariel, got it. There we go.